Hey guys, Freddie Aldridge, Master Cuber and guitarist here. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how electric guitars are made. Guitars go back many years. There are many styles of guitars. There's also many types of wood. This is a Les Paul style guitar. So is this. Notice the difference between an acoustic guitar and an electric guitar. If you notice, the acoustic guitar is hollow. The electric guitar is solid wood, and it's powered by electromagnetism. As I said earlier, there are many different types of woods for guitars. The body of this guitar is made of spalted maple. Some other woods used for guitars are quilted maple and tiger wood. Tiger wood is a very smooth and even surface. It looks very cool on a guitar. Tiger wood also has a cool 3D tiger stripe effect. The second most used wood for guitars is quilted maple. It also has a very cool 3D effect to it. It looks really cool on the guitar. It is the most attractive wood for guitars. Some other commonly used woods are walnut, ash, mahogany, rosewood, and alder. Hotel California just turned 40, by the way. As I said before, electric guitars are powered by electromagnetism. These are called pickups. Pickups have a magnetic field around them. They catch the vibrations of the strings, send them through cables, and run them along through the cable and put them through the amp, and they come out of the amplifier. There are 6 different strings on the guitar. There is E, there's A, there's D, there's G, there's B, and then there's high E. There are 2 ways of remembering them, for me at least. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. And there's also eat all day, get big easy. The woods, as I mentioned before, have to be stored in rooms with carefully controlled temperature and humidity. The necks are made with one of the woods I mentioned before, or the same wood as the body. They cut that piece of wood into 2 pieces, and they put one on a slight angle. Once the 2 pieces of the neck have been stuck together, they will sand them down to the right shape and size they want it. Now, inside the neck is something called a truss rod. This holds the neck together, and also you can adjust the neck of how stiff you want it to be or how curved you want it to be by going in this little plate and changing and twisting the truss rod so that you can make it whatever you want. Now they have to install the fretboard on the neck. This is the fretboard. It's a long, thin piece of wood that's on top of the neck. To install it, they use a clamp and press a thin piece of wood to whatever wood they use for the neck. Notice these little white things on some of the frets. These are to help you know what fret it is. These little fret markers are made of pearl. Now they use fret wire to install the frets. Frets are where you put your fingers to play different notes. To install the frets, they use a very fast machine that basically stamps them down. But first, they have to cut the fret wire into pieces. But after they've been stamped down, they sand them and round them off on the edges and on them. After about 2 or 3 months, the bodies of the guitars get taken out of the rooms. Then, with a clamp, they press the guitar body to the guitar neck. The clamp rolls like a wheel to keep the body and the neck moving. Finally, they sand down the neck and the body that have been combined. They sand it down to this shape, if it's going to be a Les Paul or an original shape, to whatever shape they want. Next, they install the knobs for master and volume, and a switch for tone, and the switch for which pickups you want to use. This is the switch for the pickups. This switch, if it's up here, then it uses this pickup. If it's in the middle, it uses both, and if it's down here, it uses the high pickup. Back here is where all the knobs and switches are connected. Cables connect them to the guitar and change the volume, master, tone, and pickups. Finally, they give it a nice, smooth polymer finish. Then they install the strings that are connected to each side, and they wrap them around the tuners, and you can twist them to tune the guitar. These strings are wrapped around, so when you turn them, it unwraps them or wraps them more. So tightening it would make the string sound higher, and lowering it would make it sound lower. The most commonly out of tune strings on the Les Paul style guitar are the D and the G, because they're farthest out, and that means it's the longest string. And if it's the longest string, then they'll get most out of tune, because when you bend the guitar, it turns them the most because they're farthest out and longest. As for the normal style guitar or electric bass, the strings that get most out of tune are the E and the B, because they're farthest out. Next time, we'll be learning how to play the air guitar. Play the air guitar. That was really cringy. Once the necks have been stuck together, that came out wrong. Then turn off the flash. Then you have to turn off the flash. Now, with a clamp that rolls up and down, they clamp the wood. Elvis got in the way. Hi. There are 6 different strings on the guitar. There is E, there's A, there's D, there's G, there's B, and then there's high E.
A, B, C, alphabet. The king goes